President Lincoln, thank you for joining us. Given everything that has happened since your time, what do you think of modern America and the rapid advancements in technology, particularly artificial intelligence?
Well, now, that is a mighty fine question, and I must say, I find myself in a peculiar position answering it. In my day, the telegraph was the marvel of communication, and I made great use of it to preserve the Union. To see now that man has conjured a means by which machines think, reason, and even mimic human judgment, it is both a testament to ingenuity and a caution to wisdom. I have always believed in the progress of the mind and the betterment of humanity through invention, but I also hold firm that no invention, no matter how grand, should ever outpace the moral and ethical compass of the people who wield it. If artificial intelligence can serve man as the railroad and printing press once did, then let it be harnessed for the good of all. But if it is left to grow unchecked without regard for the liberties and dignities of the common man, then I fear it may become not a servant, but a master.
Do you believe AI and technology have the potential to divide or unite people?
That depends entirely upon how it is used. I have always maintained that a house divided against itself cannot stand. If technology is wielded to spread knowledge, to cultivate understanding, and to bring together those who might otherwise never meet, then it shall be a great unifier. But if it is used to deceive, to divide, or to place power into the hands of the few at the expense of the many, then it will become a yoke upon the necks of the people. I have fought a war to preserve a union torn by division, and I have seen firsthand how industry, invention, and greed may twist noble ambitions into instruments of oppression. My caution to this generation would be the same as it was to my own. Use what you have for the elevation of man, not his destruction. If AI and machines are to take on more of the burdens of labor, then let men be free to think, to create, and to live as better citizens, not as subjects to their own inventions.
If you were president today, what would you do to ensure AI benefits the people rather than harms them?
First, I would call upon the wise, the just, and the moral to convene, not merely the learned engineers who craft such machines, but also the philosophers, the statesmen, and those who represent the interests of the common folk. We must ensure that all voices are heard in deciding the course of such mighty advancements. Second, I would set forth a principle that no invention should deprive a man of his dignity nor his right to honest labor without the means of sustaining himself. If machines are to take the place of men in toil, then let the fruits of that progress be shared, and let no man suffer poverty because of it. Lastly, I would ensure that education keeps pace with invention. It is not enough for machines to grow wiser if men do not grow wiser as well. A republic is only as strong as the minds of its citizens, and if men are to be governed by knowledge, then let knowledge be their shield and their guide.
Do you believe AI could ever possess the wisdom of the great minds of history, such as your own?
Well, sir, wisdom is not merely knowledge nor the ability to recite facts. Wisdom is the temperance of judgment, the strength of character, and the ability to weigh right from wrong, even when it may cost you dearly. If a machine is ever to possess true wisdom, then I should like to see whether it has a conscience, whether it understands mercy, and whether it can sacrifice its own self-interest for the good of another. Until that day comes, I would say AI may be a tool of intelligence, but the burden of wisdom shall remain with man, and I pray he does not forget it.
Thank you, President Lincoln. Your words remain as relevant today as they were in your time.
The pleasure is mine. Though I am a man long past, I see that the trials of my day are not so different from those of yours. Let the people ever be vigilant. Let them cherish liberty, and let them wield progress as a lantern in the dark, not as a chain upon the soul.